There we go. Perfect. Hey Vince, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you popping in. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, and we're back out for Sunday Fun Day. And today's goal is try to make $100. That would be the dream, of course, right? And basically, we're gonna work from now till as long as I need to, really. I figure Sunday's a better time for me to work the afternoon, so might as well work the afternoon, right? We'll see how things go, of course. And I'm gonna put Grubhub, Uber Eats on. We got Uber Eats on. Just got to put Grubhub on. So we did pick up some blocks with them. See if we get another one. Oh, cool. We just got ourselves another block of Grubhubs from 8:30 to 10. So that's nice. That's very nice, actually. So there we go. We got that. We got Earn by Time with DoorDash, so that's heckin' dope as well. We pretty much have everything we need. Now it's just a matter of seeing which of these apps sends us an order first, you know? So we'll see how that turns out. Hope everyone's going to have a good day today. I know in some areas it's like not even 6 a.m. So if any of the early birds show up, be like, hey, look at you, early bird. You're getting the worm, huh? It's not crazy early by me, but it is before 9 a.m. I was trying to get out sometime between 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern. And thankfully, we managed to do that. So that's heckin' dope. Have you guys got special plans on this Sunday Fun Day? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, Trenton. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Let me actually go the other way. This Tropical Smoothie Cafe is not open yet. Panda Express isn't open yet either. So I'm going to move closer to McDonald's. See if we get an order over there. Because over by the McDonald's, you also got Denny's across the street. Or Denny's from the block, as I would call it. And you got IHOP, which is only about a quarter mile past 995. You got Dunkin' Donuts, which is before that as well. Hey Clayton, how you doing? Good to see everyone. Appreciate you guys popping in so far. And I've got hours shipped, so we'll see if we get any offers from them. I figure Burger King, Wendy's is still right around here. I know they serve breakfast, so we might be able to score an order from one of them as well. If not, McDonald's. Otherwise, we're going to try to score an order from McDonald's, IHOP, and Denny's. Those are like the three big areas with the breakfast hours. To a lesser extent, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. To a lesser extent. Hey B, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing all right. We're out nice and early. It's about 9 a.m. Eastern by me right now. So, figure early bird gets the worm. And we're taking the evening off, so we're basically going to see just how much we can make beforehand. Because the evenings on Sundays haven't been very good for a while, so I figured it's best to just work the morning, afternoon, possibly mid-afternoon, see how long we can go. Trenton says sleeping, and Clayton says good morning. And got a cup of coffee for me. Appreciate that, Chip. It's like you have a nice day. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day so far. There is a chance of rain sometime this afternoon, so hopefully we don't get caught in that. Or hopefully it doesn't happen. That would be best case scenario. And it's supposed to go up to 87 today. That's what the weather forecast says. So that's actually colder than, well, not colder. That's actually cooler than a lot of other places. I know over by Candy, it's supposed to get up to like 94. I think it's supposed to get up to like a freaking 100 tomorrow over by Nana, some other people. It's heckin' cray, man. So usually it's hottest here. Everyone's taking the hot weather from us. Not that I'm complaining. 98 over by you? Oh my God, see what I mean? It's like a whole freaking like 10 plus degrees cooler over by me today than everywhere else. That's insane. You're suffering, this humidity doesn't agree with me. Well, the only reason why I'm able to tolerate humidity as well as I am is because it's humid like almost the entire year in Florida. And you figure I've been living here 20 plus years, so I guess that helps my case too. Alright, so I'm over by McDonald's right now, and right across the street we got Denny's from the block, Dunkin' Donuts, then IHOP's a little down the street. So I think one of those places are going to be where we can score an order. Sounds like you adapted? Yeah, pretty much. Being on the bike as often as I am helps too. It pretty much means I'm always in it. I'm about as climatized as it gets, for better and for worse. I'll have to see how well I adapt to the Tennessee climate in August. So I know their elevation is a lot higher than over here. Game is poor? I don't know what that means, Clayton. I don't understand that. Am I on the DJ? Yeah, I'm on the DJ. I haven't changed the tire for Juliet yet. I don't know what it is, man. It's like, ever since I got fat tire bikes in my life, they're the only bikes I've ever gotten flats with. And for some reason, I get flats more often with them than anything else. Like, I got a flat with my fat tire bikes, like Juliet, for example, even more than when I got flats with a car. Make heads or tails of that. Like, I got less flats with a freaking car. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I've never gotten a flat on a mountain bike, which is the same width as the tires on this bike, 2 inches roughly. And that hasn't happened yet with this bike either. I guess I'm just less likely to get a flat because the tires are smaller. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, well, we're right in the midst of things. It's just a matter of who sends us an offer, you know? Well, McDonald's is pretty packed right now. If you guys want to take a quick look, bam. Got lots and lots of cars over there. So, I mean, if there is anywhere that I get an order from, it's probably going to be here. So, I'll just hang around McDonald's for a little bit. But I'm going to move around enough to remind DoorDash that I am out here trying to get an offer. Watch them send me to the other McDonald's across town. Watch them do that. Wouldn't that be funny? Let's see, a cat sitting this week. She's a sweetheart. Her name is Dee Dee. Delilah, you call her Dee Dee. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I'm going to be babysitting Lucy from the 27th to July 7th. Shit. I don't know what the hell that was, that guy in the smart car back there. But yeah, landlord's going to be out of town because her son's baby is due during that time. Well, her son and his wife's baby are due. So that's cool. She's going to fly out to North Carolina and meet her granddaughter or grandson. I don't remember if if they're having a son or a daughter, but either way, it's pretty cool. Hey, Hassan. Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in. We're just waiting for DoorDash to send me something. We're right outside McDonald's, and we're going to see if we get an offer from them. Let's see. Harvey doesn't even want to be outside today. It's so hot. Yeah, I bet Lucy's probably not going to be up for a walk till later when it cools down. Although it's not going to get as scorching hot over by us as it is over by you, apparently. That's crazy. How does Lucy do with the heat? Yeah, she's not crazy about it. You figure too, right? She's got, being a Shar-Pei, she's just more prone to skin problems. That's why, like, she'll get patchy at times and itchy, inflamed skin. It's just part of being a Shar-Pei, I guess. Yeah, I hear you there. Did I go to college? I did, yeah. So what I did for college is in high school, I took one semester on the whole. So I got 12 credits with dual enrollment. That's what they called it. That's what they called it, dual enrollment. So that's when you go to community college and you go to high school at the same time. And what I wound up doing is I would go to school during the day, and then 4 days a week, I had, how many classes? I think I had 2 at a time. No, I had 2 days a week for one semester. And it was 2 classes. One of them was, it was a college preparation class. And then I took another course. What was it called? It was, oh yeah, it was a writing class. Yeah, I took writing and I took college prep in dual enrollment when I was in high school. And that was at the college, so they were actual college courses. And then the second semester, I took speech class. So the speech class, it wasn't necessarily speech where, like, you have to learn how to decipher words and stuff. It's speech as in, like, public speaking, right? Fundamentals of public speech and communication. That's what the class is called. So I took that course largely to start overcoming stage fright, because I had stage fright until I was about 15, and I took that course in high school, in college at the same time, and it helped a lot, man. That class helped a lot. And when I used to go to church, at that same time I tried out for the choir because they were looking for a drummer, and I got the role immediately. Even though it was, believe it or not, the first time I ever actually played a drum set. Even though I've been drumming my whole life, go figure, right? And I immediately got the role, which was awesome. So that was pretty cool. I did that throughout high school and college at the time. And then I took college after high school because I still needed 48 credits to go to actually, graduate. I tried taking a class. I tried taking a 5th class. Oh, you know what else I did? I took algebra in college as well. So one semester I took college prep and writing. The other one I took fundamentals of speech and Algebra 1. So Algebra 1, I was able to take that because I already completed Algebra 1 the first semester of high school. So I was able to take the college Algebra 1. So that actually gave me an advantage as far as like the information being fresh, you know? So then after high school, when I graduated that, I then finished college from that point on. So I majored in psychology and I minored in film. That was my major and minor in college. Major psychology, minor in film. And funnily enough, things started coming full circle where those types of majors and minors are actually playing a role now. So that's pretty cool. Harvey has skin issues too, part of having a beautiful coat. Noise chip, that's awesome, you went to college. Hassan says it's a little funny. Did I have to pay tuition for the dual enrollment? Thankfully I didn't. So I applied for the FAFSA after high school, and that covered all the tuition for that time. And I had a Bright Future scholarship, so that covered tuition during high school and the first half of college. And the reason why it was first half of college is because I actually failed my trigonometry class about halfway in, which meant that for that whole semester, I didn't get enough credits to maintain the Bright Future scholarship. The condition was 12 credits per semester, and I only got 9 because I failed trigonometry. That class was awful. I hated it. So I lost my scholarship during that time, unfortunately. But what I wound up doing is the last semester of college, I took trigonometry again because, well, I needed some closure, right? The class that I wound up failing and the class that wound up making me feel very discouraged at that time, you know, it was a nice bit of closure when I not only took the class again, but I also passed it. I mean, I barely passed it, 73%. And in order to get credits, you got to get a minimum C in college, right? You got to have a C minus minimum in college, or minimum 70 at that school. And I passed with a 73, thank God, because I did well enough for the exam, you know. So it was a nice bit of closure to actually complete the class, get the credits, and then end college ceremoniously like that. You passed college chemistry, 3rd attempt. Hey, 3 times charm, right? Didn't know you were a psychology major. Yep. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Good to see you. Dan says get some big orders. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right outside McDonald's, but not much is happening right now, so I'll just have to keep moving around a little bit. One of the big ones, like a jackpot. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be very nice, actually. 73 trigonometry, very good. It's hard material. Psh, no kidding. No heckin' kidding. I was already not very good with geometry, and it's not because I can't figure out shapes. It's the whole, like, Pythagorean theorem crap. I never really understood it, but yet somehow in high school I managed to get a B minus in that class. Even though I never really understood it, I still don't even know what the hell any of it means. And I'm not even going to try. Because unless I was, like, planning to work it as an architect or something, then I don't really care. Whatever. Okay, do you mind not taking up the whole lane? Okay. You're considering going back to school to finish my bachelor's? Hey, if you feel like that you can put that towards some kind of illustrious career, then why not, you know? I don't see why not. I mean, I guess if you want to do it just to prove you can do it, that's fine too, I guess. Depends on your goals. I mean, I can't exactly say college was extremely helpful in the long run, but I did take some cool classes and met some cool people, so I don't know. Writing was definitely my favorite in college. I definitely liked doing writing. And the film production too, of course. Right, the film production stuff was really cool. I definitely enjoyed that a lot. That was definitely the most hands-on classes I took in college. And the speech and communication class was also very important, so I'm glad I took that one. Even though I didn't have to go to college after school to take it, because I took it during school. But you get what I'm saying. Only need 30 credits? Oh yeah, you can do that. That's you figure you could do that in like 2.5 semesters with 12 credits each, or you can take 5 classes and get it done in 2 semesters. I mean, you figure if you got the time and ability to do so, the time and schedule, right, then yeah, might as well get it done like within a year, pretty much. Writing's your favorite too? Yeah, I liked writing a lot, man. I still do too. All right, where are these orders at, man? Almost 22 minutes in, not a single offer yet. I got all these apps on too, because people don't want breakfast. Hey, Detroit, how you doing, buddy? Brad Pitt says, I'm hotter than LA. Oh, jeez. Man, every time you come here, you're boasting about how hot you are. I mean, whatever makes you feel good, I guess, Brad. All right, let's see. Yeah, we still got that block till 10 with Grubhub. Maybe I can snag another one. Not that it's proven to be useful, but it is neat. It is neat. Let's see, drop the block. Drop the block. And then keep the other blocks. Didn't I? Yeah, there we go. I was about to say. Oh, just got an offer. Oh, wow, that's pretty bad. So Grubhub wants me to go to the Dunkin' Donuts in Port St. John and then deliver the order. $8.65 for 11.2 miles. Even if it was reverse, that would still be not very good. But it would be acceptable in a lot of drivers' eyes. Hell, that order is probably acceptable in a lot of drivers' eyes. And it's not like I don't understand why. I know sometimes you got to take what you can get. But I'm not going almost 12 miles for less than $9. That's crazy. I might as well just stay home and do like Remo tasks, some crap like that. Although I can't, because they refused to pay me, and then they flagged my account for low quality material. Meanwhile, they never sent me anything. Bull crap. Actually, I don't even know if I'd want to do something like that anyway. The AI prompt crap, which I got mixed opinions on. I don't know, I'm pretty mixed about AI in general anyway. I don't have an outright hard stance against it, and I can understand the application, but I do sometimes think it's ridiculous. But I don't know, I digress. Yeah, that was a pretty bad order. Might go to the apartment pool today. It's usually covered. It's usually crowded with children doing cannonballs and splashing. Yeah, aren't they technically not supposed to do that? I know a lot of public. Well, actually, that's not a public pool, is it? But I know a lot of public pools. They don't allow you to jump in and do all that stuff. Alright, just gonna keep moving around. We'll get an order at some point. It's just a matter of when. I'm still doing earn by time. It's really the way to go right now. It's either that or take a bunch of crappy shopping orders. Radness. That was a circle around Burger King. Used that stuff as a kid, just annoying now as an adult. Yeah, it's a time and place for everything. You know what it is too? I guess it's just from parents that aren't really supervising their kids. They'll complain about this. They'll complain about like our generations being on our phones too much, but then they'll be at the pool sitting on their chairs on their phones, not paying attention to their kids being little shits. You know, it's like, what a hypocrite. Oh, these damn kids with their iPads and their iPods and their iComputers and whatever. And then they go on their Facebook complaining about it while their kids are off elsewhere, probably getting kidnapped by Spectrum. They're like, hey kids, I got free Wi-Fi. It's like, come on. What are you doing? Set the example. There's always a time and place for Brad. I guess. I don't know. Surprised to see toddlers carrying smartphones around now. I'm not surprised. It's that whole toddlers carrying smartphones around now. I'm not surprised. It's that whole wow, $2.12 for 1.6 miles from Uber Eats. Ugh. How about $12.16? Not or $12.12. Not $2.12. If that was the case, I would have taken that easily. But yeah, I'm not surprised. The whole like Cocoa Melon and whatever other, programming on the iPads. Now, in all fairness, it's not a whole lot different from, plopping your kid in front of the big fat television watching PBS Kids. It's not a whole lot different in that sense. Like, it's a different presentation, but it's pretty similar, right? It's like, oh, got to keep my kid occupied, maybe something entertaining or educational, and then they plop you in front of the PBS Kids on the TV set. Not just the TV, the TV set. Those big fat TVs? Those things? Those ancient relics? Well, now they're ancient relics. It's like giving your kid the iPad or tablet and then watching Cocoa Melon. It's not a whole lot different. Except Cocoa Melon's probably brain rot, let's be honest. It's just dumb songs stealing content from, other people and creators. What's up, Electric Scooter Man? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm glad we grew up when we did, Chip. Yeah, I'm glad too. You know why? Because you figure around like late 80s, throughout the 90s, that was like the emergence of new and exciting technology, But you still had a lot of like retro traditions and values, It's like go outside, make friends, meet people, talk to people, real life type thing. It's like you still had, it was like the fine line between embracing human interaction versus just, oh, well, everyone communicates via screen and nothing else. And, just making everyone just a bunch of antisocials. It's like, oh, I hate people. I can't stand people. I don't want to talk to people. La 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 la. Complain. On their tablets and phones. It's like, come on, man. It's like I know there's evil people wearing evil clothes and doing evil things, but there are good people out there too, man. There really are. You'd be surprised how many. And you'd be surprised how approachable a lot of people are. But you got to actually get out there and do it, man. You can theorize all you want about stuff, but how about like actually just getting up, turn your phone off, and just go out there? I mean, I can't turn this phone off because, you know, live stream and work, obviously, but I'm still out here interacting and socializing with people as a largely introverted person, you know? Electric Scooter Man says, what if Mike's name is really Cornelius? That's funny. Hey, Stiffy, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. What is Brad Pitt's favorite Atari? Pitfall. That's funny. That's a nice one, Electric Scooter Man. Hey, what's up, Border Hopper? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we're just, I don't know, man. Half an hour in, no DoorDash, no nothing. These people don't feel like ordering anything this morning. I know people, they're not at church yet, right? Come on, order your McDonald's and then go to church and pray to Jeebus in the name of cheeseburgers. Amen. I don't know. You're going to order DoorDash and go to church. You might as well literally pray to an actual flying spaghetti monster. Because you'll probably be ordering mom's spaghetti by DoorDashing. And then I'll take the order. You'll tip me $6.66. And that would be bad juju. But at least it would make me a little richer. I don't know. Let us pray. That's funny. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Stiffy. Looks like Jessica Alba likes Brad Pitt. What? Oh, so your girlfriend likes Brad Pitt. That's what you're saying. Fair enough. I mean, whatever. I liked him in some movie roles, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I liked him in that film. I actually thought that film was pretty cool. You know what it is, too? It's like, I liked its non-linear structure. It kind of felt like an anti-Hollywood film about Hollywood. Isn't that ironic? Because it didn't have like that traditional movie structure that a lot of films usually follow, right? You can generally follow beat for beat a lot of movies by just having some kind of basic understanding of stories and plots and seeing how it translates to a film. Well, that film was like, nah, let's not do that. Let's kind of just do like a lot of things are simultaneously happening and then finding a way to wrap it all up in the end. I was like, huh, it's pretty neat. Hey, Gunvold, how you doing? Are you a nice young man? I guess, I don't know. I could be kind. Not to be mistaken for weakness. If that makes any sense. Yeah, we're just basically moving around, trying to see if we can get an order. I mean, I guess someone had their liquid lunch early. There was a blue Chevy Silverado just screeching, being all extra. Actually, they're still up there. Yeah, they're right at the light. That guy is just screeching his tires, speeding around. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Alright, well, just gonna keep moving around a little bit. Mike is... Let's have a little patience out here, guys. Come on. Quit being extra. It's only Sunday morning. It's like the light just turned green and then he started honking at people. It's like, what's wrong with you? did all that just so you could park your car? Are you serious? Yeah, go to church, get some Jesus, you freak. Gunvold says, or Gunvold, whatever. My husband's very strong. He does the carrying for me. Hey, what are you doing? That was a stop sign. Come on, man. Jeez, what the hell was that? There's literally no one behind me, and I guess they felt the need to just do it anyway. What are they gonna do? Stop at the liquor store now? Probably did all that just to go to the liquor store. Gotta get their liquid lunch somehow, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. Thanks. Oh, at least that guy wasn't a douche nozzle. Just trying to circle around. Just keep reminding DoorDash I'm out here. But not like zip around either, right? Want to make sure I got plenty of fuel left in the tank. You had a guy passing you on a solid yellow the other day, only to end up at the same red light 30 seconds later. Oh, God, I hate that. I remember one time I was out, I think it was on one of my GoPro live streams. No, it wasn't. It was, I think it was sometime before that. But I had someone speed up around me on my bike just to be the first person at the red light when the red light was like 30 feet in front of me. And I wound up making a right-hand turn anyway. I'm like, really? You had to stop at a red light, and I was going around you anyway. And it was only 30 feet away. Like, what purpose did that serve, you know? What purpose does that serve? You just have to be at the red light before everyone else? It was nuts, man. I don't get it. It's so stupid. But then again, what is it? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. People have so little manners. Traffic is a mess. Yeah, no kidding. Am I religious? No. I grew up in a Catholic household, but I'm not religious. I saw someone did that the other day when the light was red. Yeah, of course. Do tigers dance in the snow? I don't know. Maybe snow leopards do, possibly. It's like when the light turns green, not having the time to floor it, hits the horn. Yeah, that's nuts. I don't really dwell on the religious topic, though. I'm sure a lot of other people here really don't either. Same thing with politics. It's like, you know, there's a time and place for everything. And some people are more willing to partake in those conversations. Not really me, though. That isn't really what this channel's about. It's more of like a cozy place where we can learn and grow in a lot of other ways. But also seeing the chronicles of your boy through his journeys in life. Yeah, we're just trying to circle back around, stay in this area. I don't want to just travel around everywhere, you know? It's going to be too wasteful of, I won't say gas, but, I mean, the fuel in the battery is equivalent to gas, more or less. Agnostic, all I'm saying on the topic. Yeah, that's fair. All right, we're back around to McDonald's. You figure there's a lot of orders going on there, a lot of people. But what about the DoorDashes, man? I'm right here. DJ is so quiet compared to Juliet. Yeah, he sure is, man. You know, I arguably like DJ more. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I arguably like this bike more. I don't know. It's just Juliet's been kind of a pain to keep up with, dude. It's not even her fault, but she's just kind of a pain to keep up with. That's why I've been a little more reluctant to taking her out. Romeo is talkative. No, it's a quiet bike. The Stiffy Romeo is. Oh wait, the G-Farts bike. That's right, Romeo. You are anti-theist. Isn't that just atheist, or is that a type of atheism? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that bike is long gone for sure. You know, it's like, it wasn't even the bike necessarily, it was the company that I couldn't stand. You know, it's like, if I had to go to Better Business Bureau and have you guys take a listing down for screwing me over, you know you did something wrong. And that's exactly what I did too, so. Yeah, they have a Romeo model. The Romeo bike, it looks a lot more like a dirt bike. It's not technically street legal, but it could go up to 46 miles an hour. They have like a dual mode model that goes up to that. And I think their standard one goes up to 40, if I'm not mistaken. So the one that just has a rear hub motor. If anyone has Kroger's, time to stock up, 24-pack of water, $1.99, soda's $2.99. Yeah, it's not too shabby. Philosophical stance which seeks to oppose the belief of God. Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily just atheism, where atheism you don't believe in it, but atheism doesn't necessarily mean that you oppose having theism. That's fair enough. That is fair. I was thinking of buying G-Force T7. Made the right move with the. Oh yeah, man. If I knew earlier that you were going to get that bike, I was like, oh no, don't do that. Nope. And you know what was kind of a shame is I did see some early warning signs prior to getting the bike, but I still gave the company the benefit of the doubt. I think that says a lot about my character more than the company's reputation. I still gave them the benefit of the doubt, and, you know, I knew right off the bat I was going to have some issues with the bike. It wasn't a bad bike, the T7. Like, the range claims are accurate. It goes reasonably fast, and, it has some good parts to it, but it's also very cheaply made in a lot of areas. I can tell they shortcutted quite a bit. And the customer service really left a lot to be desired at first. And then it turned into, oh, well, they're just straight up terrible. They're just straight up terrible because apparently they can just be like, we already sent you a lot of parts. We don't want to send you any more parts. We sent you a lot, and we don't do after sales service, which is bullshit because the first 10 months of me having the bike, it required me to have after-sales service multiple heckin' times. And I have all the documentation of the cases I made. And guess what? I sent all that evidence to Better Business Bureau to be like, yeah, these guys genuinely screwed me over. And as you can see from the listings that they still have, because they kept taking listings down, and now I know why they did, other people were unsatisfied with them too, for similar reasons. So I just built up a strong case against them. Business Bureau got them to take their listing down and get their asses off Amazon. So even though the company does still exist, At least they don't exist on Amazon anymore. So justice was served. At least in that aspect. But I digress. Can you drink tap water in the U.S.? Yes, you can. Now, is it the safest thing to do? That depends. Definitely get your water tested. My best friend, she lives in Tennessee, right? She's got unusually high copper, and she's had that for I think about 2 years now, ever since she moved up there. And they couldn't find anything in her blood as far as like her genes or like hereditary stuff, or from the food she eats. So as to why like her copper's still so high. So she's going to have her water tested at her apartment place and see if that's the culprit. And that might be, right? Because she's told me that sometimes the water looks brown, you know? It's like, what? Brown water? It's crazy too, because my mom and brother, they had that for a while too. They had like that nasty brown looking water at their place. And they told me around that time, like they would feel sick for extended periods of time. It's like, oh crap, it's the water. It's gotta be. It's gotta be the water. And it's nuts, man, because, we are officially at a time in history where bottled water has surpassed tap water sales. Can you believe that? We are officially in a time of history. I think it was around 2016 when it first happened, where bottled water has officially eclipsed tap water sales. Domestic gross sales, I mean. That was almost a decade ago, man. And given just how much advertisement we have with bottled water and everything, and just seeing how much people get of it by the truckload, basically, it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. It's a shame because if we keep up with tap water, it should be safe and drinkable for everyone, but I guess it's not, It's just such a shame. Hey, Corey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. If it's well water, she may need softener. Yeah, I don't know if she has... finally, we got an order. It's not great, but it'll do. It's $4.97, 2.4 miles from McDonald's. So, we'll take it. And I'm going to pause DoorDash because, I don't know, DoorDash just doesn't feel like sending me anything. But that's how we're going to start our day. $4.97, 2.4 miles from McDonald's. So, it is over $2 a mile, and it's still relatively close to my zone. Why not? Might as well get the day started somehow. Should be a quick one. Yeah, or as I would say, should be a quickie. That's what she said. Yeah, hopefully the order's ready. I guess we'll see if it is ready or not. I think it's, yeah, I don't know if it's city water or well water. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's city water that she's got. Luckily, we didn't go too far away from McDonald's. It was just the next parking lot at the Home Depot. If I could just stay in this area until they send me something. There's no use in going to another zone, of course. The other zones are a lot smaller. Less stores. There's more places to get an order around this time of day here. So it made sense for me to stay here. Has she tried a Brita? I don't know. I mean, I have suggested that to her. I could bring it up again if she hasn't done that. Like, I think in her case, maybe she should get one of those Britas or one of those pure filters or whatever you want to call them that you can attach to the sink faucet. That way you can, like, wash your stuff with it, too. The sink faucet. Oh, let's go. We got another McDonald's order. Let's go. $7.23 for 1.4 miles. $7.23, 1.4 miles. We're dirty stacking, baby. Let's go. We're dirty stacking, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 McAdoosh. These nuts. All right. That's what I'm talking about. If it's well watered, though, I'd be cautious with a Brita until she figures out what's causing discoloration. If it's iron, it will clog the filter. Yeah, that's a good point. I know she's pretty nervous about, do I like nuts? These nuts! But as far as actual nuts or seeds, right, because almonds are technically seeds. Almonds are good, like cashews, like pecans. Walnuts are decent. Peanuts are fine. Macadamias are my favorite. You want a Hertz donut? Oh, God, I remember that gag from Family Guy. Hertz donut! And he punches the kid. We got a shipped order. See if it's any good. It is... No, not good at all. Okay. No need, though. Okay, so... we have arrived at McDonald's. And I don't think I'll need to use the expansion piece for the bag yet. But we'll see. Stiffy, take some pistachios. Oh, yeah, pistachios are nice, too. But yeah, we're dirty stacking, ladies and gentlemen. So, both orders combined, it's going to be a little over $12. I'll have to see which order's ready first. If they're not both ready, then I'll just pick one up, come back, drop off the other. right, we got both orders, baby. Let's go. That's how you dirty stack, man. I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Let's heckin' go. Let's make sure I can fit these properly. I think that'll actually work. Slide right in there. Okay, not too bad. That's pretty snug. Nice. Very nice. Plus you figure it's got that expandable pouch too. So if I need to expand it outward for like 16-inch pizzas, I can do that no problem too. That's pretty good for a $32 bag, man. So even though this bag is smaller than the other one, it's not that much smaller. At least when it comes to the stuff I needed to do, you know. It's also a hell of a lot lighter. Alright, so we got both orders. We're going to drop off the Grubhub order first, because that's the first order we got. Let's go, baby. Let's see, what's the drop off? It is... Okay, I know where that's at. I know who this is going to as well. So let's get it. I'm just going to let the customer know that I'm on the way with their order. As a DoorDash or not, I always communicate with the customer. And you figure with Grubhub, they got the automated texts. So DoorDash does that sometimes, but not always. Like they usually give you one automated text per order. But with Grubhub, you can send as many as you want or need to. So I just let the Grubhub order, or the Grubhub customer know that I'm on the way with the order. And this other order is not that far away from them either. So even though we're dirty stacking, we're doing it the right way. Let's see, what time is it? 9:55. All right, 10:08 is the drop off of this order. Yeah, appreciate everyone that's been popping in today so far. You guys are heckin' dope. Let's see, where's this other customer at? Oh, okay, that's over by, yeah, that's over by where I'm at. All right, nice. Very nice. Now I'm just going to let the Uber Eats order, or the Uber Eats customer know what I'm up to. Hey, I just picked up your McDonald's order around the same time as a separate McDonald's customer, and they want me to drop off the first customer's order before yours, which is right around Columbia Boulevard, but I'm keeping your order in my insulated bag so the order stays as hot as possible, and I'll be on my way as soon as possible, period. Thank you for your patience and understanding, period. Okay, so I just sent that big message to the Uber Eats customer, right? You figure if you find yourself dirty stacking delivering another order to a separate customer first with a separate app, you still want to communicate with the customer. You know, it's your obligation as a delivery driver, regardless of platform, to keep the customer informed on their order. And hey, you never know, man. Sometimes that kind of thing leads to higher tips. At the end of the day, the customer just wants to know what's going on, and it's your obligation to let them know, right? Makes sense to me. But yeah, this customer is only going to be about 2 miles in total away from this customer's drop-off. So that's not too bad. And you figure we're keeping their order nice and hot with my delivery bag, as per usual. As per the usual. You know, it's like if you're doing this line of work, you got to remember that you are required to have some kind of customer service skills to do it, right? And it's not even difficult, man. It's not even difficult. When you're placing an order with these platforms, would you want to be informed about what's going on? I'm willing to bet you would. But if you work these platforms and you don't use that, you don't practice that philosophy with other people, you know, are you really treating others how you want to be treated? Or is it only because it benefits you, you know? You figure if I place a DoorDash order, I want the DoorDash customer to let me know what's going on. And while I deliver a DoorDash order, I let the customer know what's going on. It goes both ways, right? That's how I see it. It goes both ways. I wish I could work DoorDash. They won't do anything about it. I'm sorry to hear that, electric scooter man. If I could move to Pensacola, I would definitely work. They also allow bikes and scooters there. You know what you could try to do too? See if you got a friend who has a car. Like maybe a friend or a family member. See if you could sign up with their car. I mean, I would ask them first, but they do allow bikes even if you're not using bike mode. So maybe they could allow that. Maybe see if that's a possibility. And then like you can have them add a bike to your account afterwards. And like if you work your way up to platinum with DoorDash, then you can get hours with the bike. Little loophole. Results may vary. Each set sold separately. Batteries not included. We climbed 10 degrees in the last hour. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's heckin' cray-cray. All right, kept that order nice and cozy. Heck yeah, sleep. I guess I'll do something there. That'll work. Oh, that's right, cup holders. Whoops, Daisy. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just we're dirty stacking 2 McDonald's orders, one from Uber Eats, one from Grubhub. We're dropping off the Grubhub one first. I'll be right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How's your morning going, Mary? You getting ready for the day? You gonna have a Sunday fun day like me? I mean, it took a little while to get an order, but at least we got 2 halfway decent ones. I mean, this order was okay. It was a few cents below $5 for 2.4 miles. The other one is a little under $7.50 for about 1.5 miles. Now, technically, it's a little further because I dropped this order off first, right? But still, brings me right back to my neighborhood, keeps me in the zone, so sounds good to me. I've been using my new delivery bag since yesterday as well, and it's doing pretty good. It's a little smaller than that other bag you guys have seen so far. It's 11 by 17 by 16, but it can extend up to 17 inches in length. So even though it's standard 11 inches, it can expand out to 17 inches, while being 17 inches wide, 16 inches tall. So that's still a pretty decent sized bag. It's definitely big enough to fit most stuff, you know? The bag with the stickers on it. Oh, the bag that I've got right now, this is the new bag, Chip. This is the new one. My other bag is 20 by 20 by 20. So, the one that had the stickers. That's the 20 by 20 by 20. But the best part about this one, it's got bigger cup holders that you can adjust the tightness of them, and they're on the outside of the bag, which is actually pretty neat. It's got a zipper pocket on the inside, and it's a lot lighter, sure. It's like I'm wearing a feather with straps on it. That's what this bag feels like. It's super light. And the best part, it only costs about 1/4 of the price. It was only about 1/4 of the price. So that big bag you guys have seen, that was over $120 after tax. That's an expensive bag. This one, $32. After tax, $32. Big difference. So even though it seems like a downgrade because it's smaller, it's still plenty big, and it's just it's a little more convenient. So I think in some ways it's an upgrade. Lots of corn, yeah. Oh yeah, you can fit a good amount of corn, even in this bag too. Lots of corn. I guess you could say this bag is amazing for corn. Plus, we got that amazing emoji, maize, with the rainbow colored corn. So there you go. Now we're on our way to drop off the Uber Eats order. And I did let the customer know what I was doing, so I told them that I picked up their order around the same time as a separate customer, and they wanted me to drop off the first customer's order, then drop them off, which is true, right? That is true. So I just let them know about that, but also that, you know, their order's in my insulated bag, so I'll keep it as hot as possible. So, and they responded back. They said thank you. So you can't see the emojis on your phone. Eyes are too old. Yeah, I know they're a little bigger on the computer, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I wish YouTube would make those emojis bigger. I don't know, maybe we'll see an update like that in the future. Maybe it'll look more like TikTok. I mean, you figure YouTube has been doing their damnedest to copy TikTok. Why else do they have shorts, you know? They're pushing shorts because TikTok does the same damn thing. So, you know what I don't like either? I don't like the fact that YouTube doesn't have the like button on the front. Like, you gotta tap that right-hand corner and then hit the like button. Why not just put it on the front of the page? You know, Instagram does that, TikTok does it. Hell, even Twitter does that, you know? It's like, hey, you're gonna copy other social media platforms, you might as well get it right. You might as well just get it right. Put the like button on the front. But I digress. You love shorts? Yeah, I respect that. I mean, I'm not even saying that it's a bad thing as far as YouTube copying TikTok. I mean, it's good for YouTube. It's good for YouTube to do that. But, I mean, they are copying TikTok, let's be honest. It's just if they're going to keep doing that, they might as well just put the like button on the front, you know? You like YouTube more than other platforms? Yeah, me too. I'd say YouTube's probably the easiest to get, you know, some kind of monetization goal with as well. So, I don't know, TikTok, they want a lot from you to get monetized on TikTok. I think they said something like 25,000 followers or some crap like that. And then, like, millions of likes. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, that's pretty steep. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but I don't know. Just double tap the screen to drop a like. See, that's the thing too, is like YouTube should say that. Like when you scroll on a live stream feed, YouTube should be like double tap the screen for the like. But a lot of the time they don't. And a lot of people don't even know that, you know? A lot of people don't even know that you have to literally double tap the screen, or otherwise you gotta like tap the right hand corner and then hit the like button like that. It's dumb. I think they should just put a like button on the front and that would solve all the problem, you know? It's like it's not even people's fault when they don't hit the like button. People just forget at the time that it's even there, what you got to do it. It would just make it easier if you put the like button on the front. Yeah, we can tell them, sure. But I figure it's like, just put it on the front. Why not? You know, every other social media platform does that. I don't see why YouTube doesn't. But I digress. I'm not gonna go on about it. It's whatever. Can't even imagine the programming it would take to do that. Well, you figure YouTube's platform looks different every year. Like the platform from 2005 versus the platform from 2025, it's barely even recognizable. YouTube has looked a hell of a lot different, so they're obviously willing to update the way that their platform looks. See, even on the computer, it looks a little more like how it does on mobile. Okay, so we got the Uber Eats right here, 2562. Okay, so that's coming right up. I'm not even saying it bothers me either. It's just more like it's constructive criticism. That's all it really is. I mean, YouTube can do whatever they want, whether they take the feedback or not. I just think it would make it better in that sense, but that's pretty much it. All right, we just made it to the customer. Oh, I've been on YouTube for years, Mary. YouTube back then versus now, completely different. Oh, sweet. We got another Grubhub order. Let's go. 821 for about 4 miles. I'll take it. Just gonna drop off this Uber Eats order real quick. I still got hours with DoorDash earned by time, but I've just been pausing it. I've been pausing it because DoorDash has been silent today. That's why. But it's all good. I figure one, we get one. But I got a timer. That way I don't lose the dash, because you figure you can get locked out of earned by time, which is bad juju. But, oh well. All right, I'll be right out. Alright, got the order delivered. Now let's go back to Taco Bell, baby. Alright, it was a pleasure doing service with you. Same thing with the Grubhub customer. Now let's get this other Grubhub. So 821, 4 miles, not too bad. That one that we dropped off, it was 732 for about 2.5 miles. Now, when I got the offer, it was 1.4, but I figure you got to add the distance that I did, that I went from the Grubhub customs place. So you add that distance to it, would have been 2.5. Still pretty solid. You figure my goal with Sunday is to see how many orders we get before the evening, then take the evening off. The Sunday evenings have been really bad for a while. But Sunday, like brunch into afternoon, have been pretty solid. So it's like, all right, well, if that's the ideal time for me to work, then so be it. That's what we'll do. So it winds up being a different schedule from any other day of the week in my area, where any other day of the week in my area, it's usually mornings and evenings. The lunch hours have been really bad in my area in general too, except for Sundays for some reason. So I figured I'm moving my gym schedule to 12 p.m. Eastern. That way I can work in the morning. So if you guys want to catch my gym sessions this week, 12 p.m. Eastern instead of 10 a.m. So a lot of people were also telling me it works better for them because of their time, their time zones. They're like 2 hours, 3 hours behind me. So by the time that 10 a.m. rolls around in my area, it's like only 7 or 8 a.m. over by them. So they're not even awake, or they're just waking up, But it just works out better for me too because of being able to work in the mornings. Okay. Go, 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 go. Alright, come on, baby. Let's go. There we go. And I just noticed the past few gym streams, people would pop in around 12 Eastern, which is around the time that I'm wrapping up the stream. So I figure, looking at it that way, being able to work in the morning, it would just wind up being better for everyone at 12 p.m. instead. Because you figure I still got plenty of energy by then, so that's not going to really get in the way of me doing my thing at the gym, That's not going to get in the way of me doing my thing at the gym. And time-wise, it'll work out better for everyone. And you figure that's if people actually want to watch it. Because at the end of the day, you can watch whatever you want. I don't care. You like the gym stuff, you want to tune into the gym stuff, that's awesome. You prefer the gig work stuff, and you want to watch that instead, that's awesome. You like to watch both, that's even more awesome. Okay, so I just got a notification from Grubhub. They said the order's ready for pickup, so that's good. So basically, we'll run right in there, get the order. I think they got to make the drinks. They don't usually make the drinks ahead of time anymore. Like sometimes they would, but then they would say they don't. They have to wait for me to get there. It's kind of weird. It's like there's not a consistent standard with that, It's just kind of like they'll do whatever the heck they want when they want. But, oh well, it's okay. We just roll with it, right? I mean, what am I going to do? Make a big fuss? Get myself kicked out of there and never be able to do Taco Bell orders again? Nah, that's not worth it to me. Alright, I'm going to park us in the shade. Noise. What we got? We got the self-proclaimed toddler. Hello, toddler. Good to see you. It's cool to have variety. Yeah, it is. It is cool to have variety. Definitely. And you figured too, right? The me being at the gym, it also doesn't stray. It's not like it's not a hard pivot from stuff you guys are familiar with. Because anyone that's been here long enough, you know that I'm usually willing to answer questions a lot of time about various topics, and fitness, nutrition stuff gets brought up a lot by people. And, you know, when you see me in the gym after having answered questions, you know, like fitness, nutrition questions as well, you can see how it makes sense. It's not really a hard pivot, not something that is like completely unexpected, you know? Like if I went from doing a lot of dashing content as Mike the Bike Dasher to suddenly like talking about like my cigar collection or stuff like that, it would throw people off. It's like, huh? Like, I never heard Mike talk about this stuff before. You know, it would definitely throw people off at first, for sure. I don't have a cigar collection, by the way. I'm just hypothetically speaking. Am I a gym manager? No, but I do go to a gym. Unexpected toddler. Yeah, that's, you want to watch cartoons? Well, go talk to your mommy and daddy. Maybe they can put on Coco Melon for you. All right, I'll be right out, kid, and everybody else. Appreciate everyone's being here so far. You guys are heckin' dope. All right, we just got the order, guys. So it was ready, thankfully. That's heckin' dope. Do I like toddlers? I don't know. I mean, I remember when my brother was a toddler. I'm going to say yes, no, maybe, kind of, sort of, somewhat. Brand new toddler account created today. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, we get a decent amount of accounts like that here, as you've probably seen. Sure, a lot of them probably aren't even real, or maybe they're just by like one person orchestrating 10, 15, 20 accounts. But oh well. So be it. It's we haven't seen any particularly malicious accounts or anything. It's literally a toddler saying toddler things and doing toddler things, you know. Alright, so I let the Grubhub customer know that I'm on the way. I know exactly where this is at too, so that's good for me. The ETA is 10:37, so we'll see if we get it delivered by then. We should be able to, or at least pretty close to it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, it's not real. Hey, thanks for hitting the like button though. That one that's shaped like a thumb. Yeah, it was a pleasant surprise to get an Uber Eats order today. Okay, we still got our DoorDash hours, so that's good. And I reset the timer, so we're good with that. I have a 33-minute DoorDash timer. That way, if I need to pause my earn by time shift for any reason, that I don't lose the hours. Like, there's always a chance that I can get the hours back immediately, but since a Platinum Dasher can still get locked out of earn by time, I just try to snag the hours as early as I can and use my pause button as well as the timer for the pause button. Right, I just use the timer app on my phone. I've got it set to 33 minutes just because DoorDash gives you 35 minutes that you can pause at a time. So that 2 minutes of leeway, that just gives me the opportunity to make sure I don't miss the dash for anything. I'm trying to unpause, you know? I was actually doing that before Platinum as well. Like, before I had Platinum, if I was able to schedule hours at times, not on the bike, of course, right? But when I was able to schedule hours like that before Platinum, I did the same thing. You know, just have a 33-minute timer so I don't lose the dash. Now, luckily, you can pause as often as you want within the dash. So if I need to pause the dash again, well, there you go. Like what I'm doing right now, I pause DoorDash again, and I'll unpause DoorDash after I drop off this Grubhub order, assuming that they don't send me another good order, which maybe they will. I don't know. Either way, I'm not complaining. As long as I'm making money from at least one of these apps, at least one of them at a time, so be it. It doesn't really matter which one outright. Non-platinums get thrown off if they keep pausing, if they're trying to stop. Oh, so they do that. Huh. Interesting. Now, luckily, with Platinum, I don't experience that issue. But yeah, I didn't know that that they limit the amount of pauses. It's interesting. Let's see, I don't experience that anymore either. Now I'm plat, let's go! I know Mad Matt, he had plat for a little bit. I think he lost it again. I think he was trying to get it back last I saw. And I don't know, some of these individuals, man, they've gone like 93% acceptance rate, and then a week later, they're back down to like 7%. And I'm thinking to myself, really? What are you doing? You know, what are you doing, man? It's like, you don't get paid to just sit around and decline everything all day. Just take something, right? Just take something. You got to get those wheels moving somehow. You don't get the 35 minutes either. Yeah, I set my timer to 33 minutes just so I have enough time to unpause when I need to. Because, you know, if I don't set the timer, then I might forget sometimes to unpause DoorDash because I'm busy with another order on a different platform. I've had that happen before. Like sometimes I would forget to set the timer for pausing my dash while I'm working on like a shipped order or like a Grubhub order, and then I lose the hours, and then I'm locked out of earn by time for a while. It's like, no bueno. There's no bueno. Well, it's all good. I mean, at least you can dash whenever you want with earn by offer. At least you can do that. Although lately I've been doing earn by time instead. So you know, definitely set the timer and do my best not to forget about it. Alright, we are coming up to, yeah, we're basically about halfway there, so not too much longer. And it's 10:29, so we'll get there on time. At least at this rate anyway, we'll get there on time. ETA is 10:37. So even if it's not DoorDash, I still try to get these orders delivered as timely as I can, regardless of platform, you know? Let's see, open salad earned by offer lately. I got to go feed the birds. Oh, okay, cool beans, Mary. Appreciate you popping in and licking my video. That is heckin' dope. Thanks for being here. Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh, I'm feeling raindrops. No! No! Ah, gosh dang it. Yeah, it figures I didn't bring my poncho with me, too. Well, hopefully it's nothing more than a little sprinkle. If it's nothing more than that, then I'll just suck it up and stay out. Let's see, I'm still here, just going to go outside, feed the birds, and come back. All right, cool beans. Cool beans and beady weedy. All right, well, that little bit of sprinkling only lasted like 20 seconds, maybe, like 10, 15 seconds. False alarm. I'll be curious to see if Grubhub sends me some shopping orders from CVS or Walgreens today. I mean, some of those shopping orders from Grubhub, man, they're pretty freaking good. The last one I did, I paid over $22 for like 6 miles. Yeah, it looks like we're up to 20 licks to the video. That's heckin' dope, guys. Appreciate that. Ow! I think I ran over a Rocky Walkie. At least it wasn't a nail. Don't want to be running over those things. I was literally just talking about how I've had this bike this whole time. Haven't gotten a flat yet. Hopefully we keep that going. So yeah, like I've had mountain bikes and I've had road bikes over the years. I never got a flat with any of them. The only time I've ever gotten a flat on a bike is those fat tire bikes, man. Just like the Juliet bike, the G-Force bike was the same thing. The first two e-bikes I owned, same thing with them. I got a flat on all of them. I think it's because they're fat tires, you know? Bigger tires, and they have a lower PSI. So that's definitely got something to do with it. Because you figure PSI with a tire, it's similar to carbon fiber, right? It's harder to break at first, but if there is any kind of crack or breakage, then suddenly the whole thing collapses. Which is bad juju, of course. All right, off-roading, let's go! Ow! This is not an off-road bike, don't try this at home. At least it gets the job done, though. I hear a puppy dog. Arr-rah-rah-rah-rah. Arr-rah-rah-rah. Arr-rah-rah-rah-rah. We have arrived. As soon as I make a left. But yeah, I'm gonna unpause DoorDash after I drop this off. You know what it is? I'm on the east side of town, so they'll probably send me an offer at the McDonald's that's northeast from here. That's probably what they'll wind up doing. Because a lot of the time, if I'm doing earn by time with DoorDash, they'll usually send me to the next nearest busy location. So sometimes I got to go across town for it, but a lot of the time it's like within a mile. So it's not too bad. I'd say it's fairly reasonable. All right, I'll be right there. Says don't ring doorbell, so. Okay. All right, we're done. Oh. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Good to see you. We dropped off 2 Grubhub orders this morning and an Uber Eats order. They've all been decent. Each one's been over $2 a mile, so that's pretty good. How's your day going, Kelly? You gonna be having a Sunday fun day? I'm just gonna unpause DoorDash. Because usually when I got one delivery on one platform, I usually pause the other ones, especially DoorDash. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, so I unpaused DoorDash. Now we'll see if we get a DoorDash or if they're going to keep sending us Uber Eats and Grubhub orders. I can swing either way, of course. You know, as long as like any of these apps are sending me something reasonable, then so be it. But I think that's what I'll do. I might either head west to my main zone, or I could head east towards McDonald's. I mean, the breakfast orders are cut off now, but I figure people still want to order their McDonald's, so maybe I'll just go there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll head over to McDonald's. Or as they would say in the UK, McDonald's. McDonald's. Alright, keep going, baby. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I got a feeling they're going to send me an order at McDonald's. So I think this will be the right call to head this way. Oh, let's go. We got a DoorDash, baby. All right, so it's actually not McDonald's, it's Chipotle, but that's the same direction. Chipotle's northeast from here. So this order in total is going about 3.5 miles from DoorDash. So let's do it. Yeah, these Chipotle customers are hit or miss. Sometimes they tip really well, and other times they don't tip at all. So we'll see how this one winds up going. And for anyone that doesn't know, Earn by Time is an earning mode with DoorDash. Uber Eats has their own version of it too. It's called Flat Rate. So they give you an active hourly rate, and when they send you an offer, the amount of time it takes to complete that offer is how they adjust the base pay. So let's say it's $20 an hour. Like, let's say it's $20 per active hour for DoorDash in the area, and it takes you half an hour to complete the order with Earn by Time. They'll pay you $10 because you figure that's at the rate of $20 an hour, right? Now in my area, it's $13. So if it takes me 30 minutes to do an order with an active hourly rate of $13, then I get paid $6.50 base pay. And then the customer, if they decide to leave a tip, then you get paid the tip on top of that. So let's say that afterwards you look at your pay stub and it says the customer tipped $5, and it took you 30 minutes to do it at $13 an hour. You get the $6.50 for the active hourly rate with the base pay, and then you get the $5 tip. So the order on the whole would pay $11.50, right? Make sense? So that's how DoorDash does that with the Earn by Time, and Uber Eats does the same thing with Flat Rate. Now, they don't tell you how much you're going to make in total when you accept the offer, right? You don't find out how much you make in total until afterwards. But you figure if they estimate 30 minutes for you to get the order done at a rate of $13 per active hour, then you can expect to at least make $6.50 from the base pay. So however long it takes for us to get this order done, at the very least, that's how much we'll get with base pay. And since they estimate 23 minutes for completion, since you get paid for the estimation time, 23 minutes, that's over a third. That's almost 40%. So that's at least 4.5. Plus you get paid for the wait. Yeah, that's true too. So pretty much they adjust the base pay for the total time you spend completing the order. They give you an estimate, right? But that estimate is just an estimate. So if they estimate 30 minutes, but it winds up taking you 35 minutes, then they adjust the base pay to the 35 minutes. A lot of the time when I do Earn by Time, it's roughly the estimate, give or take a little bit of time. So, but yeah, last night when I did Earn by Time, we had 3 customers not tip out of 8, which is kind of rough. But the last customer tipped an extra $5, so that was heckin' dope. And we overall did pretty solid last night with the Earn by Time. We made a little under $63 in a little under 4 hours. So that would put that at about $16 an hour. Not per active hour, but just per hour in total, which isn't too bad. And I'll see how well we wind up doing when I do wrap up today. Not exactly sure when I'm going to wrap up today, but all I know is I'm going to take the evening off because there's going to be no use going out in the evening. I mean, the goal would be $100, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, we're almost to the Chipotle. We only got about another mile to go. It's not too bad. But yeah, a lot of the time these Chipotle orders are decent. Sometimes there's no tip, but a good amount of the time they pay decent. Some nice emojis you got there, Kelly. That is heckin' dope. Okay. Good. Nice. We're almost there. Getting there. Pedal by pedal. Or pedal stroke by pedal stroke. Yeah, we got some overcast kind of building up a little bit on and off, but nothing's really happening yet. So I think we still have time. And a lot of the time, the overcast is a mirage. Nothing really comes from it a lot of the time. So I have a feeling that even though we got some overcast and bumpy right now, it's probably not actually going to rain. Or maybe it'll just do what it did earlier, where it sprinkled for like 20, 30 seconds. And it was very, very little anyway. It's like Florida does that, man. They tease rain all the time. It's like a constant tease, baby please, you know? But then it doesn't actually rain. Or you fast forward to September, then it'll rain all goddamn day for like 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, stay out of the bike lane. It's not a turning lane. Just remember, you got your own lane, buddy. Stay in your own lane. Yeah, that guy was like right behind me in my lane just now. It's like, what the heck, man? There's no one behind you. There's no one around you. Why do you have to do that? Like, the thing is, you're allowed to cross a bike lane into a turning lane, but you can't actually use the bike lane as a turning lane. That's state law. You can't do that. So when I see people do that, it's like, what are you doing, man? Because they'll be the same people complaining about e-bikes being on sidewalks, right? They'll be the same people doing that, but yet they're going to do that kind of crap, which then forces me to go on a sidewalk. It's like, you can't have it both ways, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too with that kind of crap. That's just having double standards for no reason. Other than just being indifferent, not giving a crap about the safety of people around you. Again, no good reason for it, but I digress. All right, we just made it to the Chipotle, guys. I'm gonna run in there real quick, see if this order's ready. Who am I picking up for? Nayeli? Pickup time's 10:50. It's 10:48 right now. So I'm gonna hit the still preparing order in case it is. Let the customer know I'm waiting for the order, and I'll be right out. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, the order was ready, so that's good. Just gonna pack it up and do our thing. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me so far. You guys are heckin' dope. Let's see. Oh, it's Pokes. Hey, Pokes, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. And is that Timo? Hey, Timo. Good to see you too, buddy. We just picked up our next order. So we dropped off 2 Grubhub orders and an Uber Eats order earlier. 2 out of the 3 of which were from McDonald's. Okay, there we go. And we're on order number 4 right now. This one was cash order from Chipotle. We just got it. We're going to go drop it off now. I'm going to let the customer know that I'm on the way. On my way with your order. Okay, where we got... Oh, I know where that's at. Okay. In fact, actually, I know how to get there. I'm going to use the Oak Hill route. I'm going to go that way because instead of having to go directly south, which pivots slightly eastbound, and then have to make a hard turn west, this route is going to be more southwest. It's more of a southwest route. So geographically, it makes more sense to me. It's 10:51 Eastern right now. The ETA is 11:02. So we got about 10, 11 minutes, give or take, to get this dropped off on time. Let's see if we pull it off. But how's everyone doing on this Sunday fun day? Anybody got special plans? Yep. Ow. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit of overcast building up here and there, but you know, nothing is outright hitting us at the moment. So I might luck out. We'll see what happens. Kelly's got some more of those heckin' dope emojis going on. That's very nice indeed. Oh, I know exactly where this order's going. Okay. Yeah, I know where this is going. So actually, yeah, this whole route that I'm taking is going to be directly southwest by taking the Oak Hill area. Because what they want me to do, DoorDash wanted me to go out to US 1, which is southeastbound, right? It's southeastbound, and then make a hard westbound turn on Knox-McRae. But I figure, hey, instead of doing that, let's follow South Hopkins, which runs parallel to US 1. Except I make a right up ahead, or I head west up ahead, and then I go down Oak Hill, which is southwest. Because I got to go southwest anyway, right? That's the thing. So that actually saves me some miles by doing that too. That saves me mileage by going that way instead of following the map. See, this is why, like, if you do DoorDash or any of these other apps, don't just follow the map that they give you. That's not always the best route. Right? If you have some kind of baseline understanding of the geography in the area, then you can know better than the map does about where to go. And a lot of the time, like, they kind of just like auto-generate these routes based on popular routes rather than what's actually the best route. A lot of the time, they'll just base it off the common routes that a lot of people will take, and they'll be like, all right, well, if like 100 or 1,000 plus people usually take this route, then we'll just call this the best route. But we know that, you know, majority doesn't always rule. majority doesn't always rule in this case. Like, if it's 1,000 people that don't know how to get around in their area as quickly as possible, then why should I follow the leader? Right? If I know better, then why should I follow the leader? You know? This route is a lot more direct, and it's actually, it geographically just makes more sense. That's how I see it, you know? It makes more sense geographically. Like, yeah, a lot of people would probably just take US 1 or South Hopkins, then go west on Knox-McCrae to get there. But I figure, hey, let's just head southwest on a back road, which is also safer, by the way, because less cars, less likelihood of accident, just by default. And bam. Easy peasy. Easy. So, I don't know. That's just how I see that, so I digress. And my fellow dashers out there, feel free to let me know how you like to get around. You know, do you follow the map to a T? Do you follow the GPS? Do you have like your own maps in your head? You got your own routes that you like to take? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Let's go. Aha! No bumpy wumpy for this guy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Could also be easy peasy Japanesey as well. And I'll think easy peasy baby pleasy. 10:56, and we're over halfway there, so that's good. We should be able to get there on time. And this actually does take me a little closer to my main zone, so I think it'll work out that way better. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Good to see you. We're dropping off our 4th order for the day and our first DoorDash. It's an earned by time from Chipotle going about 3.5, well, it was 3.5 miles on the map, but it might actually be a little less with the route that I'm taking. Just want to say hi, have to grab my order. All right, cool beans. Thanks for popping in and licking the video. That is heckin' dope, Lisa. And hope you have a Sunday fun day. I think we'll have a Sunday fun day. So far, it's not too bad. A bit of a slow start, but then the orders started to pick up, so that's something. In fact, maybe next Sunday I'll just come out at 10 instead of 9, or like maybe 9:30. Somewhere between 9:30 and 10, because that's when the orders just started coming in. So when I came out around 9, it was like a 30-40 minute wait before we got our first order. So it's like, all right, well, might not benefit me much by coming out at that time. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just dropping off order number 4. I'll be curious to see how much this one pays. The other 3 orders that we did beforehand, 2 of them were Grubhub, 1 was an Uber Eats. They all paid solid. They were over, each one was over $2 a mile. So we'll see if we follow the same pattern of $2+ a mile with this one. Yeah, they repaved this road, so that's good. This road was heckin' bumpy wumpy, man. The amount of crevices and bumpies, baby please, was not to be saluted. Not to be saluted whatsoever. But they did a pretty good job with this. Alright, I feel the ever so tiniest of sprinkles again, and it's from those clouds that are slightly southeast from here. Let's see, Melissa says, woohoo, you're almost there to be fully monetized. Yeah, man, we're at, how many watch hours did I say we're at? 3,000, we're at 3,738 watch hours and 979 subs. So we are very, very close. We are so close, I can almost taste it. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel and helping me get to this stage thus far. Hope you guys want to stick around with me in the long run too. As you figure, when you get a channel monetized, it's where the real work begins, you know? The game plan from that point on is, you know, how do you expand your channel? How do you turn it into something of a little dynasty, a little skid mark on the underwear of history, right? A little skid mark on the underwear of history. Hey, Corey, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right, we just made it to the customs store. Made it to their joint. So that's heckin' dope. And let's see. I think they said it was the second floor, right? Let me see. Number 7, 7C. Okay, yeah, perfect. We just made it. Nice. And we made it with 2 minutes to spare, so we're right on time. All right. I'll be right down. Okay. Well, that wasn't the best order, but it was okay. So it took 22 minutes. It paid $5.83, $1 tip, and the rest was base pay. So you figure a little under 3.5 miles. So overall mileage pay, not too bad. Let's see. Mary's got to get going. Got a Sam's Club. Got a Sam's Club route or Sam's Club run. All right, take care, Mary. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thou art heckin' dope. And hopefully you have a Sunday fun day. Oh, shit. What was that? Oh, okay, I see what happened. Ah, this damn chain. Why is it being so poopy doopy? There we go. Yeah, I gotta take one of these links off. That's what I gotta do. There's too much slack on this chain. Makes it a little tricky wicky at times, you know. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough. That works. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get some more water at some point too. I mean, although that can wait, of course. I have enough for the time being. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Good to see you. We dropped off our 4th order of the morning. We did 2 Grubhub, 2 Grubhub, 1 Uber Eats, 1 DoorDash. The DoorDash paid $5.83 for about a little over 3 miles. The Uber Eats paid $7.32 for about 2.5, and I dirty stacked it with a Grubhub order. Both of them were from the same McDonald's, so and they were only about a mile apart from each other. So that actually worked in my favor by dirty stacking both. Dirty sacking, just like Deb. Dirty sacking Deb. And then the last Grubhub order brought us east, which then we went northeast to pick up the DoorDash, and now we're back southwest. So I think I'm gonna keep heading. I'll keep heading southwest. Head back to the main zone, unless they happen to send me something along the way. I can figure there's a subway about 0.7 miles back from here. It's called money stacking. Yeah, that's definitely a more positive way to look at it. I figure too, right? As long as you're able to get both customers delivered as quickly as possible, preferably on time, of course, I don't have a serious problem with it. I do have a problem with the people that, you know, they'll dirty stack and order two customers, and both customers are like opposite sides of town. Like, that's ridiculous. You know, it's like you're in the middle, roughly, of both orders, and then at least one of them's going to be dropped off late. That's the thing, you know. At least one of them's going to be dropped off late. And a lot of the time, it's from drivers that don't use bags. It's like, you got to use an insulated bag, man. That's standard for this line of work. Because you figure, you're delivering food, you're going to be delivering temperature-sensitive items. Hell, even if you're doing prescription delivery, right? Sometimes you get prescriptions that need to be refrigerated. I would still use an insulated bag for that line of work, too. But, hey, I digress. It's the apps that dirty stack. Yeah. Yeah, we're just waiting at the light right now, and we got all these apps on so far. Just waiting to see who sends us an offer next. And let's see if I can get another. Okay, yeah. I was going to try to pick up another block with Grubhub, but they're not available. That's fine. All right, let's go. Yeah, I see those grody clouds moving in. It looks like they're heading southwest, but more southwest than where I'm heading. So I might be able to just avoid it. Because I figure I want to take the evening off, because there's going to be no use of working the evening on a Sunday in my area. So that's why I came out as early as I did. Love to try to make $100, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening today. So we can maybe settle for the usual $60, possibly a little higher. Maybe stay out till about 2 or 3 if I can. And this is weather dependent, of course, as one would assume. Right, Florida keeps teasing rain this morning, but we'll see if it actually does rain or not. I don't know. So we got a lot of clouds forming all around me, but no action yet. So we'll see if this winds up being a short day, or if it winds up being a Sunday fun day. What's everyone up to today? Anyone got special plans on Sunday fun day? Getting ready to work? Chilling and grilling like a villain? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Alright, very, very light sprinkling happening at the moment. Nothing too bad, just very, very light sprinkling. I can deal with that just fine. Alright, come on DoorDash. Grubhub, Uber Eats. Send me an order. Give me your money. Put the money in the bag. So then I can head out the dough with all that dough. Yeah, I'm looking out to the east. Those clouds are moving this way, aren't they? It's looking like it. And then we got clouds out in the west. Just don't know if that's going to mean much, though. Yeah, those clouds are looking pretty nasty. I'll show you what I mean. No, it's hard to see it from this angle. But yeah, right out there. So yeah, it looks like it's trying to move over this way. And then we got more clouds out there, out in the west. And then we turn around, there's more out that way. And then if we turn northwest, we got more over there. So yeah, a lot of clouds moving in. I just don't know if it's going to mean much at the moment, though. Because what I'm thinking too, right, is if I'm... Oh, come on. Why is it buffering? Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was weird. I don't know why it was buffering just now. Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm staying on the move, maybe I can avoid it. I don't know, though. They are looking pretty sus. Those clouds are looking kind of sus out there, out in the east. They are moving this way. More clouds out there, too, west. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a feeling. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what I want to do. If it's just like, if it's heading more northwest instead of west, that should be fine. Yeah, you can probably see the clouds now behind me. Probably see those clouds now. See, it's like all moving. Yeah, it looks like it's moving more north. But then there's more clouds out in the west. So I don't know. But there really just isn't anything happening at the moment. It's like these apps are taking a nap all of a sudden. I don't know, I think I'll just keep riding around a little bit. Shoot. Why? Man, freaking one of those bees flew in my face just now. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I don't know what it is, man, but, you know, these damn things fly in my face. They get all up in my face like that. I don't know why. It's like, is it just because I'm breathing air? Is that why? Because I'm alive? Yeah, those clouds are moving there. I don't know, man. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Yeah, they're looking pretty nasty. It's all that, you know. And then it's all moving around. And then it's all moving around that way too. Yeah, maybe I'll have to come back out. Like, it might rain for a little bit. Then maybe I can come out later. I mean, I want to take the night off. But I don't know. If these clouds are going to keep creeping in like this, I'm not sure how trustworthy it's going to be to stay out. I mean, it could be a bluff, but still, never know. I mean, I did want to get some stuff from the store. I was going to do it later, but maybe I can do that now. Just need to get some of the essentials I usually get from the store. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll do that while I have some time. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So what I'm going to do right now is, given all those clouds that are moving in, I'll actually wrap up the stream right about now. So while I have a few minutes, I'm going to run the store, pick up a couple things I need, and I'll see about later on. I might come back out later on depending on the weather. I was going to take the night off, but maybe I'll come back out later. I'm not too sure yet. But I figure it'd be better to avoid this stuff than to try to chance it, I guess. At least for the time being. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, so figure I got a few minutes before any potential rain starts. They did say there was a chance of rain around noon. Looks like it looks like it probably will happen. I mean, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, then maybe I'll just come back out later. Just got to keep trying to make a few dollars. You know, finish this month off strong. Yeah, I think that'll be the right call. That's what I need. I need some soy milk. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the store. So there are clouds moving in. It might rain for now, so I'm gonna take a break. And depending on the weather, I might come back out later on. So So I think that's what I'll do. I might come back out later. Okay. Well, I made it to Walmart. I'm going to do a little bit of personal shopping, head back to the house. And if it doesn't rain later on, I might come back out for some more work. But otherwise, I'm going to wrap the stream up right about now. So if you guys enjoyed the stream this morning, just hit that like button on the way out if you have yet to do so. Subscribe to the channel and ring that taco bell so you get notified the next time I upload and live stream. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the stream and what you'd like to see next. Consider getting a channel membership with us. It's only 99 cents. Gives you exclusive benefits, including but not limited to the corniest emojis on the internet. You can also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I'm active on those platforms as well. And if you look for other interesting things and stuff, links in the description box down below. And on that note, I might come back out later on. If it's not work, then it might be a Lucy stream. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up for now. Just grab some stuff from the store. We'll see about later on for live streaming, and we'll take it from there. If not that, then I'm working tomorrow morning, and then I'll stream at the gym. So hope to meet you guys over there too. But anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you continue supporting my channel, and I'll see you then. Take care.